What's up, dudes? This is probably day 3 on the old ae86 rebuild. Haven't been recording much, but we've been hooking in, and I think today will be the 3rd day, but the last day for a couple of weeks, because I've got the call that my engine's coming back. So I've got to put that motor together, and I made a promise to my good mate, my boss, that I will get that engine back into Hilux and finish the quest of an 8-second pass. So at the moment, I'm just going to hook into this thing, and we've done a fair bit, I think. I'll show you what we've done. So I know it looks crazy, but all the rust cuts are pretty much on the front end are sorted. It's a bit of a mess. I've had Jordan come past, legend, just pretty much unstitched the whole back, and we've just epoxied it. So pretty much ready for a skin. What we're going to do, we unstitch the back here. I'll zoom out a bit. Don't mind the mess. It's been pretty messy. Rails are pretty good, man. It's such a shame that they just let this car go, because it's really just the quarters and the beaver that was bad, or in the floor. Everything else is pretty good. Aiden's there knocking out the sound netting. Hey, Aiden.
Hi.
He's been going hard yakka every day I come home from school holidays. He's either out here doing that, or he's doing something with it, which I love. Not going to put a spare wheel floor well in it. We're going to flat sheet it. Still retain the standard tank underneath. And what I'd like to do is, if I get, well, the plans are to buy some, obviously some 13s or 14s Japanese wheels, or Tanabis or something or other. And I'd like to make a mount, so when you open the boot, you sort of see the wheel, and it's not hidden under, you know, carpet or plywood or whatever you put there, but so we can see it. And that's it, really. Probably had a picnic basket on one side, if that's what you call it, an esky, eh? Yeah, not a picnic basket. We're men, esky. And yeah, that's really it. I know it looks crazy, but if you've seen Transformers, when the girl walks in, he's got writing everywhere. Yeah, this is insert that now. So the floor's pretty good. So I've got a dash, I've got the guards, I've got the grill, I've got pretty much everything now except the rear quarters and the beaver. ae86 community, man, they're cracker. So I've just sort of asked, and someone said I've got one that's a little rusty there, but well, mine's rusty there, so I said, man, that's better than what I got, so let's do it. And he's got a tank for me as well. Then I found the fella that's got, man, I won't say his name or where he's from, but he's got a ton of them, and he's given me a carbon rear spoiler. Well, not given, obviously I've paid for it, but it helped me out and actually sold me something. A carbon rear spoiler that goes there, and a dash that's got a small crack instead of the whole pad missing. And yeah, I've got a full I've got majority of the interior is going to be blue, thanks to my mate Adam. And yeah, we're just going to keep hooking in. There is a rust hole there, but what I'm thinking is take the battery box off. Oh, battery box, you call it, yeah. Off, sheet that nicely, and put the battery in the boot where the spare wheel will be. And just all the, yeah. So I'll just pretty much plan is to what we've done here. This side's a little worse for wear, but it's unstitched. We're just going to tidy it up, cut what we don't want off it, and what's the word? Epoxy that as well, and keep going. Thank you. Alright, we have pretty much cut a majority of the rust out. There's a lot of repairs that happened. We epoxied wherever it was underneath the, obviously the skins come through. Some of them aren't the prettiest, but you're not going to really see it. The front's fairly in great condition. One is a little bit of dirt. But yeah, just epoxied where we've cut the rust out. We have done the seal there, which was pretty bad. But lucky enough, where it rusted was with the quarter covers. So fix that. Fix where we really could. This was the biggest one. So that's all nice and fixed her up. And the roof. I'll just put a bit of shade there. So pretty much that corner piece was off one of the panels back there. It wasn't very much, it was more of a, let's say, the bottom here wasn't very sharp. So what I did was I just pretty much put in the vise and just made it certain. Yes, baby. What? You eating tacos? My 4-year-old's eating chili tacos. Loves it. So pretty much, yeah, that's it. The next mission would be, I'd love to just finish this sound dampener off here. And yeah, this is it for a while. So when I say a while, I'll probably hook into it next week anyway, between the engine build and this. Just need to wait for these quarters to come in stock. So the plan is to grab the rear beaver and the corner light section, put that on. We're going to flat for it, and yeah, and then as soon as the quarters come in stock, hook them on, boom boom, and pretty much start hanging panels. I'd love to start hanging the panels on the front, which I could. There's no reason why we can't, but I thought just a on-off sort of thing, it just sort of does my head in. So I'll just leave it off for now and plan ahead. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you have any parts, if you have quarters and you're in Australia, let me know. I'll buy them. Thanks.